there were 18 of the 25 aimed at Israel were full bio. 6 were in launch mode. 1 was 100 feet off the ground when the F-16 got it with the Scatland and missiles. Bush had the football locked and loaded, and his finger was on the button. Had it gone 200 feet, we would not be having this conversation right now. I'll give that timing to God. I'm not taking credit for it. I was just the instrument that was used.
And when was that?
That was, when the Gulf War started in 91.
Okay.
January.
Okay. Well, let me ask you something. Do you know or have any idea when World War III will happen, or is there going to be any sort of Armageddon-type situation that you know of?
No, I don't know. I know they're trying to jumpstart the tribulation. I do know that.
And you're saying that the revelation or introduction of these grays will trigger that event?
That's one of many scenarios that they're working on. There's probably a number of scenarios that I don't know about. The scenario of dumping trillions of dollars into Iraq so the Bushes and the Caines and the Clintons get billions of dollars of kickback. The economy goes down. They're getting richer. We're getting poorer. Oil's going through the roof. Over 1 million people are going to die in Africa because of these men's greed, because they don't care about those Africans. I do.
All right. I don't want this to get past either. You mentioned you saw somebody and you did a slice and dice mission. What is that?
Slice and dice? Well, that's the interrogation. Did you ever hear of the Al-Qaeda team that was captured on 12/24/2000 in New York, setting charges on bridges and tunnels?
I thought they said we were taking pictures, but yeah, no, I guess.
I led the capture of them, and there were 13. One was in the boat, and there were three boats total. And the other 12 were down setting charges on the Brooklyn Bridge, and as they came up, we pulled them out of the water, and I led the interrogation, and 11 of those 12 died during the interrogation.
Now, you seem to be Johnny on the spot for a lot of these operations. That's
because they put me there.
Okay, so you're kind of the go-to guy for these operations of MK Ultra?
I've never failed.
Are you sort of like okay? So are you sort of like the Bourne Identity guy? You can just kill people at will.
No, that was a woman. That was actually based on a woman, and I was trying to work it out with her, but we were going to try to get a case, file suit, but she started whacking out and accusing me of being one of her abusers. So I got the hell out of town.
So
that was actually a woman. She speaks more languages than she even knows. She cannot walk by a conversation by any foreigner and not know what they're talking about.
So you're saying that she is what that series of movies was based on?
The second killer? Set, not the original.
Okay, so she's
not the original.
So she's like a trained killer?
She was more of a spy and a courier, but yes, she is trained killer.
Okay. All right, we have this question from the Fast Blast. When you were in the Area 51 in the underground base, did you see any reptilian aliens? I
don't remember at this point in time. That's not to say that I did not. I don't remember 100%.
And
now,
go
ahead.
Eugene, the 15-year-old girls, were there any girls between the age of 0 and 15, or were they all age 15?
No, they were from infant to 15.
Okay.
All different ages. You'd see them, little girls from, newborns to 15-year-olds, all playing and doing little girl things.
Okay. They weren't raping the little girls there, were they? I mean, the babies?
I have no idea, but, these hideous people, it wouldn't surprise me if they weren't breaking their hymens when they were newborns. No, I didn't see it, or I'd have killed them on the spot.
I'll tell you what. If you see them again, give me a call, because I think a lot of the Edge listeners will probably come join you. I think there's more than a few of us out here that can rip some heads off if need be. I mean, I don't know how much.
Well, I'm 51 years old. I get guests from 35 to 40. I'm in top shape. I have a lot of martial arts ability. Officially, I'm a second-degree black belt in jiu-jitsu, but once I remembered the BUDS training, I immediately went and worked out with a 10th degree, 275-pound, third-degree Shotokan karate black belt. He was afraid to touch me. And then I immediately went over to one of my former jiu-jitsu instructors, who I think he's a fifth degree now, and I could always whip Leo. And Leo was one of the real bounty hunters on educational TV, and he would bring down the bad guys. So I could always whip Leo prior to me remembering anything, but it'd take me 30 to 60 seconds to get him. And this time I said, Leo, try anything. Twice he tried to do something, and I threw him, and before he hit the ground, I had him an intricate wrist lock. He didn't want to touch me after that.
You said that these created grays with the sharp razor-like teeth
and claws.
And claws. We didn't talk much about the claws, but I think what you said, and I didn't get asked this question. I want to go back to it. You tricked them. You said by saying that the grays had little penises, and they're all going, what? And they're not supposed to have them, and they went running.
Well, I said one of them had a little penis.
And they went, and it freaked them out so much they went running to look, and when they went to look, that's when you started blasting them?
Well, see, they were up against this 2 foot by 2 foot door and a 4 foot wide, 4 foot by 8 foot door frame, and they're looking in the window, and I said, no, the one with the little penis is over in the corner, and you got to open the door. So that's when they opened the door, and I shoved them in. All
right. Well, I didn't want to leave that question unasked. Okay. All right, Eugene, let's continue on. There are a lot of handlers out there and controllers. Tell me, and then you said we will actually take another broadcast to make the determination how to tell if say someone in the audience would like to know if they have been part of this MK Ultra. Is there? You said dreams is one way to tell. Say, what do you say? There were lightnings and things like that. You could tell that way. If you have aliens or if you're killing people in your dreams, is that a telltale sign?
Sex parties and satanic ritual stuff as well. Yes.
Okay. All right. And when I first talked to you, you said that you set toothpicks in the doors to see if people were coming to visit you. Is that a good way? I mean, could you describe how to set traps to tell?
Well, that was back before I learned not to have fear. I wanted to see if my home was being entered at night when my family came back from Chicago, and I put toothpicks in all the hinges of the exterior doors, and every morning when I'd get up, I'd find them on the ground, one or two doors, and then I told my oldest son what was going on, and we would take shifts staying up at night.
Yeah.
But we're only two people.
One quick question. This comes from the Fast Blast. Have you ever heard of Orgone Blaster?
Yeah, I've heard of that. I don't know if it's real. I want to learn more about it because some of the things I've purchased to help overcome this is an EM probe thing, Aqua Chi, I think Heart of Gold formula. I bought a zapper. Just on the internet. I got several $1,000s invested in electronic equipment to detoxify myself so that hopefully I can finally break free.
You haven't bought a time machine, have you?
A time machine? Yeah. I don't know if they're real or not.
By the way, I guess if you want to know if the Orgone Blaster works, you can email after the show. Andy Rafford, our technical director, has one, and when we have our video conference call with the Edge staff,
you have my permission to give him my phone number and have him call me because I would like to know if they work because I would like to get them. See, but they're keeping me and Lieutenant Colonel SC and James Casbolt on poverty level. All right. I've invented a washer that I can't get anybody to develop that would actually tighten down on a foundation bolt during an earthquake, hurricane, or tornado and to help save homes. But they won't allow me to. Every time I try to get something to where I can make some money, they're getting in my way. They've been in my house. They've stolen a lot of things, a lot of money from me. They're keeping us poor. So if you got anybody out there that really wants to fight the New World Order and has got some money, Lieutenant Colonel SC and myself could use some help because they're trying to kill us. They're keeping us financially poor, so we can't do anything.
Well, I agree with that. Just a note, Andy says the Orgone Blaster don't work, so he uses it for a paperweight. So I don't know. I wouldn't buy that one. I stay away from that one. But you know what?
Got a recipe, you can make some.
But you know what though, Eugene? It sounds like you're trying to get some help. You're trying to get somebody to believe your story, or somebody that's been freed from this kind of thing, and you really haven't found any yet.
No, I'm finding people. I have a very